And we're back with another episode of the Sad Powers podcast. Today we have fellow comedian Daimon Clarke, everybody.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
I'm all right. Kind of just woke up, but I'm all right. How are you?
Nice. How you dealing with fucking quarantine and everything, dude?
Terribly. Up till like 7 a.m. I sleep until 4.
Same, man. It's wild. We're playing lots of fucking Quiplash. It's a fucking fun game. Bunch of comedians. Man,
Yeah.
how long you been doing comedy for?
I think almost 4 years now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, what made you start in the first place?
Dropped out of art school and thought back to high school about how all my friends were smart and doing cool shit, and then I was there to make them laugh, and I was like, no, let's just try this with strangers.
Nice. Man, you got this great Tom DeLonge impression of or like 20 impressions that I fucking love, dude.
Yeah.
So good.
My favorite part about those is just the really long setup for like a second of like actual impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, so good. Fucking what else is new, man? How's life?
That was all right. Could be better. I was just lined up to do some like a background acting gig for a few days, and then COVID hit, and now I'm like waiting until that comes back. Probably won't be till the fall though. But yeah, other than that, just wasting away.
Same, man. Fuck, that's sick that you're in. So was it for like a movie, TV show? Can you disclose what it was, or?
I think it was a movie. Yeah, it was. I think it's a Disney property. I forget the
Oh
specifics.
shit! Damn.
Or not property, but it'll be on Disney, I think.
Disney Plus or whatever.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite comedians? Like, what, like your inspirations or whatever?
Jeez. I mean, Bill Burr's just great. Just points out stupidity and things all the time, which I can appreciate. Tom Segura's really funny. And I really like Stephen Wright.
Yeah, Stephen Wright's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
He's so good. Fucking, have you done any of these Zoom shows?
Done a couple, yeah. I did one for a Toronto show, and then I did a couple for a show out in Vancouver, which is fun and all, but like 3 hours ahead of them. So like their show's starting at 9, it's midnight for me. Which
You're
you
up
know
all
is like,
night anyways.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say that. Like it's fine, but like it's so weird just looking at their cameras and stuff, and the sun's still out. Yeah.
Fuck, man. What's it like? Do you like doing the Zoom shows or?
It's all right. I like it in the sense I can just have my fucking like notes or jokes written out, like my set list written out right in front of me. And
Oh,
it
and
doesn't
they
matter.
can't see it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird too in a sense, because like some people will mute themselves in the meeting, so like you're not really like you kind of feel like a knob.
Yeah, because you're not getting the laughs back a lot of the time or whatever, and because well, you might be, but you can't hear them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't know. It's been all right. It hasn't been like the ideal format, but like comics are making it work.
Yeah, I haven't even done one, man. I kind of want to try. At first, I thought it was stupid, but
yeah,
now I'm like, might as well, you know.
It seemed stupid or weird or like intimidating just because it's not something I'm used to. But like once you do it and you like, I watched the episode the week before I was on, and like I was like, all right, I'm kind of getting a sense of the vibe here, but yeah, no, it's definitely a little off-putting.
Did you watch any episodes of the podcast before hopping on?
Absolutely not, dude. I've been sleeping. I've been watching a bunch of garbage on Netflix, and been eating food that probably isn't the best for me right now. But yeah.
Man, I'm always looking for new stuff to watch on Netflix.
Yeah.
What's good? What have you been watching?
Oh man, what garbage have I been watching? There's a show called The Order,
Mhm.
uh, which I just binged all the way through its 2 seasons. It's kids at like a college. It might be a high school. I'm not even sure, to be honest. I think it's a college or university, and there's like this secret organization of people that know magic that operate there, and then there's like these four people at the school who are like werewolves and are like fighting them. It sounds so bad, man, but I love my fucking like soap opera garbage. It's so good.
Yeah, I love putting shit on like that. Fuck, man. Just put my podcast on before you go to sleep. Let it play in the background. That's what I talk about. Give me that watch time, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, for sure. I'll try that tonight.
That'd be sick. I got a playlist. I gotta title it the Sad Powers Podcast playlist because right now it's just the Sad Powers Podcast.
Yeah. How many episodes do you have?
Fucking like 80, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I started like 2 months ago. It's wild. Yeah.
Yeah. When COVID hit, we weren't able to do any more like Burger Tub stuff.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, I
and like,
watched an episode of that with Joe Botello. It was good.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually we try to cut them down to like at most 20 minutes,
Mhm.
but like we all just like looked at each other after Joe left and we're like, we're just putting this whole fucking thing up, aren't we? Yeah, I mean,
It's a fucking hilarious concept and everything. I love it. You guys are just like all hanging out in a tub.
yeah. My friend Merrick on it, he's the one that presented it to us because he was like, yeah, 8 years ago, he was like fucked up with his buddies at the time, and they were talking about it, and then they just didn't do anything with it, and then he was telling us about it, and then immediately Austin and I were like, all right, let's do it.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Couple of them got upset, but yeah.
how many episodes do you guys got of that?
1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 right now, and then we have 3 that are not released or even edited yet. But yeah.
Why not just release them full? That's what I do. It's so easy. Just
Yeah.
record, release.
We're more concerned with just like the low attention span people have.
Right.
So we
Yeah.
just want to like trim it all the way as far as we can and just fucking put it out and get like the 5 people that know about it to watch it.
You gotta push it, man. You gotta fucking market that shit. Pay
Yeah.
for some YouTube ads or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what the easiest, quickest way to get YouTube famous is. If I figure it out, I'll let you know, man. I'll let
Thanks,
you know.
man.
Fucking, you got any other like YouTube shit going on, or just that?
Literally just that.
You should like post your sets and shit.
Yeah, I have a couple. Actually, I think I put a bunch of them on private. I have like one up from when I was at Humber. It was like my showcase set or whatever from a couple years ago that's up there, but I don't really record my sets anymore.
Why not?
Like I don't know. This feels weird. But like I feel like it's at the stage now where the set's different enough where I should
Right, and
record
it's
it.
not like you would post them all. You just
Yeah.
like record them. Like I wouldn't
Sometimes
really record them either, and I wish
I'll
I did.
record audio, like to listen back to figure out how I delivered this joke and why it didn't work. But yeah.
But it sucks like when you absolutely destroy it and then you like, fuck, I wish I had that on camera, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish I had me bombing on camera. Like, that would be so fucking fun just to watch back.
That's easy, man. Any show. Just kidding.
Yeah. Just record my Quiplash games.
Bro, you crush. What are you talking about? You're better than me.
Once in a while. Like
Yeah.
I'll just get destroyed like the first 2 and I'll win like the third one and then I'll just like land somewhere in the middle in the last couple because it's like I got nothing to prove now.
Yeah, I usually like feel like I lose the first couple too, just because like it takes me like a minute to get a hang of like the feeling and everything. Mitch always just crushes every fucking time. But nobody talks, man. There's like 6 people in a Zoom chat. We're all just quiet. Like, why even be in the Zoom chat?
Right? Like, yeah, I just start playing with you guys like I don't know, like the last 4 times, I don't know how long you guys are doing this beforehand, but yeah, Ryan just like messaged me. He's like, "Yo, come play," and I was like, "All right."
I maybe
And
played like 2-3 games without you, I think.
okay.
So yeah,
And
we just started.
I'll try and be like talking and stuff, and then like I'll say some shit, and then people will like chuckle, and then that's it. I'm like, all right, no
Yeah,
conversation, got it.
exactly. I feel like I'm like annoying you guys, or not like
Yeah,
trying to say shit,
yeah.
or it's like,
It's like just tell me to shut up if I'm here.
yeah.
Jeez.
I should next fucking game we play. I'm just gonna like work on some jokes, you know?
Just crowd work,
Yeah,
while you're playing Quiplash.
yeah. See what works.
You had any birthdays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody celebrating anything? Yeah, fuck. You do crowd work at all?
Not usually. Like sometimes I'll do it just to make myself like really uncomfortable or like make someone uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because that's my whole thing. I love just making people uncomfortable. But yeah, like I usually just have like my set list like memorized, and I'm just like stressing out like 2 minutes before I go up, and then I don't quite go on autopilot, but I'm just like, all right, joke, next joke, and it's literally like that because I do it like deadpan most of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll talk to people just to like, I don't know, make it weird. But
Yeah, I don't really do crowd work either. Fucking, I want to try to get into it, and I
mm-hmm.
did this podcast with Jeff Leeson. It was a good one. It gives like a lot of tips and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're interested in trying to learn
check out your show.
All right, I plugged it enough. I'll stop.
When you get your guests, you beg your guests to watch your show.
Yeah. That's the whole point. If I just, that's why I haven't.
Watch my show. I'll put you on.
Yeah. It's like the opposite. I put you on, and then I'm like, watch my show, please. Yeah. Fucking. What kind of shit do you watch on YouTube?
I watch a lot of like Funhouse, Achievement Hunter sort of stuff. So they just like play video games and shit and make jokes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then I watch. It's not on YouTube. It used to be, but on Twitch. Critical Role's coming back. It's a bunch of voice actors that play D&D.
Oh, right on. That's sick.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm a fan of that for a few years now.
Dope. I just got into D&D like right before this whole COVID shit.
Oh, really?
And then now we don't play anymore, which makes me sad.
Yeah, it's so weird. My play group now, we're literally just a group chat that sends each other memes.
Is it all D&D memes?
Not really. It's just whatever. Like, there's some D&D memes in there, and then there'll be like Magic the Gathering memes too, because we're all fucking bunch of dorks, and yeah, a bunch of political shit too. Like whenever like the new craze sweeping the alt-right nation comes up, we're just like, all right,
tight. Yo, you play MTG Arena?
Yeah.
Sick. We should play each other on there, bro.
Yeah, man. I haven't been on in like a few weeks, but yeah, I gotta finish that battle pass. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and nice. I gotta finish that battle pass too. Why do I do this to myself? I just need the skins and guns, man. I need them.
Need them, dude. Yeah, if you had $1 million, what would you do with the money?
Probably find a way to make it 2 million.
Invest and shit.
Yeah. Pay off my like 25K of student loans I got, and then just or probably just die from drugs. I don't know. Like I don't even do that many drugs, and like, but I think like just having $1 million, I'd be like, I mean, I can do them now. Like,
yeah.
Might as well.
Let's get some drugs. God damn. And then you can get the good shit. You can get pure cocaine.
Yeah.
Goddamn. I don't even know if I've ever done cocaine. I've just put a bunch of white shit in my nose.
Yeah. I did it once at a Halloween party, and like I didn't feel anything, and it just felt like I had a stuffed nose, and I was like, "Fuck this!" Like, I'll just
It was
do
just
psychedelics.
drywall, bro. They just like crushed up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I just did LSD for the first time a couple weeks ago. That was cool.
Oh shit! What was that like?
It was interesting. A friend of mine who's done it before hooked me and my other friend up, and we went for a walk in a forest around here. He gave us like a half dose, and like we weren't really feeling it, and we got back to his place, and he gave us a full tab, and we're just sitting there watching YouTube videos, and his cat was like playing with like a plastic bag or something, and I was just trying really hard to ignore it. And then my friend sitting next to me mentions it. For some reason, I like lost my shit. I was like laugh crying in the middle of it. I was like, "So this is acid."
Huh. What kind of shit did you see? Did you see any like hallucinations?
Oh man, we watched this movie, Samsara, which is like a complete like visual masterpiece, just about like civilizations and like the circle of life and death. It was wild. Like the colors are really vivid. It does really insane close-ups on like ancient statues and like in what's it called, the glass in like churches and stuff. Whatever, you know.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the colored glass shit.
Yeah,
stained glass. Yeah,
stained glass. Yeah, and like it would go in like the Vatican and shit like that. It was wild. I was just watching people's eyeballs drop.
Damn, that's crazy. Would you recommend it?
Oh, 100%. If you're on acid, yes, 100%. There's this really cool art piece in it, like performative art piece, and it gave me a wild ride.
Would you recommend acid?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Nice. What about like shrooms? You ever done shrooms before?
Mm-hmm.
I've never done acid, but I've done shrooms like a bunch of times.
I've done shrooms a couple times. It's all right. It's a good time.
Those are wild. They're crazy.
Yeah.
Feels like time is going by so slow. Yeah, for me at least.
I don't think I've done a lot of them, but like I've done enough to feel it, and I can't remember specifics, but it's literally just me trying to like say a joke to like my friends and shit, and then like laughing at it halfway through, and struggling to get it out. I did a set on a shrooms once on a patio show, and it was great.
That was awesome.
Man.
Fucking mushrooms, man. Mm-hmm. You smoke weed too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Is that what you're vaping right now, or you're just?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Damn. Do you vape like regular vape shit too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Quit smoking?
I quit. Yeah, I quit smoking a couple times. I went like for 2 months and then got sucked back in, and then quit for like a month, and I'm trying to do it again. So I'm doing the vape thing. It's so hard. All my friends smoke.
Yeah, it's so
we all
hard
just hang
quit,
out, and they're just they so like freely just give me one when I ask for one.
Same. Sometimes they even hook me up when I don't even ask. They just like give me one and like, fuck, gotta smoke it. Can't say no to free shit.
Yeah. Like I was walking with my friend and he's pulling out his pack. He's like, "You want one?" I'm like, "Yeah. No, but yeah."
Not strong enough to say no.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I'll be telling myself, I'm like, "You don't need to. It's fine." And it'll last me like 2 hours. But we're going on a car ride somewhere. I'm like, "All right, no."
Yeah.
Hook me up. Yeah.
Have you been writing at all during all this?
Little bit. Like all my jokes are short, like one-liners or like a couple lines. So like even when I do write new material, it's like cool. I got a new 5 seconds, a new type 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A new type 5 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got any coronavirus jokes?
Oh man, I think I only made one, and that was like when it was first starting to go down. as like a telltale sign that someone has coronavirus is they have a lime in their neck.
In their neck, yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you just see so many people make COVID jokes, and I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, a lot of them are like the
run
Corona
into the
beer
ground.
shit too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a clever one. I haven't heard that one though before. Like lime in their neck. Yeah, that's just so ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Do you believe in ghosts, bro?
Yes.
Oh
100%.
shit.
100%. Oh boy. When I was, fuck, how old was I? I was living on the res. I was probably like 6 or 7. I remember waking up and there being 2 ghosts standing in my closet above my bed. And I screamed for my mom, and she came in, turned the light on, and they were gone. And yeah, that fucked me up. And then my mom in that same house heard shuffling in the hallways, like outside of her bedroom, and she assumed it was me, so she called my name, and no one came, so she got up to go look and check on me, and I was like sound asleep in my bed.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fucking when you saw the 2 ghosts, what did they look like? Do you remember?
My brain wants to say pirates, but like I don't know.
Maybe you were just like dreaming, bro. It could have been like sleep paralysis or something. I don't know.
Could have been. I don't know. But like my aunt as well, when she was in high school, she had a friend that died in a car crash. And her, my mom, and their parents lived across the street from the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
And she was walking home, I think, from school, and she got to the step and she heard someone calling her name, and she looked across the street and she said she saw her friend sitting on his tombstone.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, cool. Sick.
Sick.
I also used to live next door to a fucking no, what the hell are they called? Dude, my brain's not working right now. Where do they have funerals?
Funeral homes?
I guess. Morgue? I guess it was morgues in the basement, but yeah, funeral home. I used to live next to a funeral home, and it was weird. Like I'd be lying in bed at night and I just hear shit.
Oh fuck, eh? Huh.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know how much that is, just my brain being stupid. Being like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
you live next to a funeral home, you're about to overthink some shit. But yeah. How about you? You believe in ghosts?
Not really, but like so
I
many
haven't
people
convinced
do.
you.
I literally asked like every single person on the podcast, and most people say yes, and then they like have a story. So it's sick to talk about, but like I don't know. To me, it's like I'm like afraid of that being real because like becoming a ghost seems like that would suck, you know?
Oh man, it seems pretty chill to me. You wear the same outfit every day. You don't have to worry about looking fresh, because like you just gotta accept your fashion's always gonna be outdated. You know? I like to think that like as soon as you like become a ghost, they just give you some fucking like 1880s outfit that you have to wear, like you're contractually obligated as a ghost.
Yeah. I mean, flying around would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
If that's an option as a ghost.
I
I
just
don't
want
know
to
what the
scare some
rules are.
kids.
Yeah. You can do that now, bro. Like, you don't gotta be a ghost. What about aliens? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not sure about aliens, but like, I'm never gonna say there's not aliens. Because like, back to the time I was doing acid, I was with my 2 friends. We're out back. We're just staring at the stars, and like eventually the stars all started shifting, and then you could see faint lines like connecting all of the stars and shit. And my friend brought it up. He's like, y'all think aliens are out there right now? I'm like, yes, somewhere out there on some planet far away, there's 3 alien guys that are high on acid looking up at the same sky we're looking at. asking the same thing.
Whoa, but their acid's different, and they're like weird tentacle people.
Yeah. What happens when they do acid? Do they just hallucinate people not having tentacles?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you look so boring.
Where that's like, damn. That's wild, man. Fucking. If you could have any superpower, what would you pick? Do you think?
Oh man. I've always liked Nightcrawler's teleportation.
Yeah, that's sick. I like that
Because
too.
like as soon as I experience that superpower, I experience the superpower. Sure. I just imagine going to Walmart, just grabbing a bunch of Magic the Gathering booster packs and just baffing at it.
That's why you want that power.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not saying that's why. I'm just saying that's like the first thing I thought of I could do with it. I'm sure there's other cool stuff. Like going to the bathroom would be so easy.
That's hilarious, man. I love your explanation of why you want to teleport. At first, I was like, yeah, that's awesome, dude. And then it's like, so I can steal magic cards and make it easier to fucking take a piss.
Dude, yeah, and then I would never have to bum a ride or anything from anyone. I could just bamf there.
Yeah, but with Nightcrawler, he has to see where he teleports,
yeah,
right?
I would go like poof, poof,
Yeah.
poof, poof, poof.
Yeah.
I get there eventually.
Yeah. Leaving puffs of smoke everywhere
Oh yeah.
you go, dude.
Just destroying that ozone.
Damn. So, is Blink-182 your favorite band? That's what it is.
No. I was like really into them in like grade 8 and like early high school.
Same.
They have a few bangers that like I still rock out to. But yeah, I just love them for the meme.
Yeah.
Like I just love going up at karaoke and to sing "I Miss You," and people are like, "What the fuck? It's only one guy." I'm like, "I'll do both parts. Trust me."
Yeah, I love it. I did that inspired by you, but I didn't do both parts. I had someone else come do Mark. Okay. But yeah, Tom's part is just so much fun. Yeah. Where are you?
Where are you? Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it better than me.
That's the thing too. Like whenever my friends ask like "Where are you?" or something, I'll just fucking yell it like, from the back seat or something. They just like expect it now.
Yeah. They just avoid saying that. They're like,
yeah.
Where? Wait. No, you can't even say that. They're like, what is your location?
What is your location? Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, can you just do the rest of the fucking podcast as Tom?
It's so hard, man. Probably fuck up my throat.
Yeah. Yo, have you ever done salvia?
No.
That shit's wild, bro, and it's legal.
Yeah, I hear it hits hard, and it like lasts like only a short time.
Yeah, it lasts like a minute maybe, but you like go into like a whole different world. Like you leave this like if you did now, you wouldn't even be able to see me. You like see this whole different thing. It was crazy.
How would you compare it to having iron deficiency and standing up too fast?
I don't know. I don't have that.
I've done it a few times. You just stand up, you just get a huge rush, and you're like, whoa. You can't see where people are either because your vision's all fucked. But
oh, really? Shit.
After like a couple seconds, you even out.
Fuck. For me, it's like, I remember the one time I did, it's like, I felt like I was like lying on the ground. Mm-hmm. And then like I could see like all these buildings and shit, even though I was like inside. So I was like imagining being outside. And then I'd try to stand up, and I'd end up like on the side of a building with my face squished again. And there'd be all these buildings and shit. And like that just kept happening. And I was like, it was wild, dude.
Smoked yourself into an inception.
Yeah, it was the craziest shit. And that was like 10 years ago, probably, or more. Yeah. And I still remember it like to a T. Mm-hmm. What do you think about dreams, man? What do you think the point of dreams are?
To ruin my life. I don't know. I don't dream often, but when I do, they're either nightmares or just weird.
Yeah, same now. I used to have sick dreams, but now they all suck.
Probably like a week ago, I had a dream that my brother died, and that was wild.
Oh shit! And then you wake up and you're like calling him, trying to warn him. Don't go to Walmart. There's gonna be a book that falls on your head.
We both live at home still, so I was able to like hear him yelling at the video game he was playing or whatever. I was like, all right, we're good. But then like a few days ago, I had a dream. For some reason, I was like talking to like Donald Trump, and he had like Smithers from The Simpsons with him, like as his butler or whatever.
Nice.
And I did some shit. We were in like a school or something, and we were in like a classroom. And there's a side door, and I remember like for some reason a bunch of guys I used to play like house league soccer with were in my dream, like just staring at us through the window. So I opened the door, and then Donald Trump punched me, and I was just watching a bunch of these hooligans just beat the shit out of Donald Trump, and I was like, you know what? Dreams aren't that bad.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, man. That's pretty sick. Have you ever tried like lucid dreaming or anything?
Yeah, I've tried it, and my body can't do it. Like it always is just like, oh, you're itchy now. Like I'm like, fuck. Like I get so close, and like I lie there for like 30 minutes. My ex-girlfriend could do it all the time, and I envied her for that.
Yeah, I've tried, but it's so hard, man. Like, apparently, the first step is to like realize that you're dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, if I know I'm dreaming, I just wake up right away, and I'm like, "Fuck,"
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and like
And
the
and then
thing
it's like,
too, you like your
God,
brain's on, but your body's asleep still when you wake up from it.
yeah.
Sometimes it's wild.
Oh yeah, like sleep paralysis or whatever. I've never experienced that. It sounds
Yeah.
scary as fuck, though.
I had my arm fall asleep, or yeah, while I was sleeping once. That was wild. That's about it. I woke up, literally could not feel it or move it. I sat up and I was propped up on it, and I couldn't move it out from under me, so I just had to knock it out with my other arm and fall over. It was bad.
So, what are your goals with comedy? You want like a Netflix special one day?
I don't really care about getting specials. I just want to like be able to like support myself and like throw some money to mom, you know? That's like literally it.
That'd be pretty dope. Have you headlined before?
Um Kinda. Like it's like local shows, right? Where it's
Hmm.
just
That still
people ask
counts.
people ask for a spot and then it's like, all right, here's your spots. But yeah. I've got putting on once, last or before the headliner at least. But yeah. That's literally just because I was doing comedy longer than other people on the show.
Right, right. What about
Like,
hosting? Have you done any of that?
yeah, I've stepped in for like Wally wants to host.
At Bramsterdam?
Yeah,
Nice.
that was interesting, and yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's like a whole different like headspace
Hmm.
because like yeah, because we were talking about like crowd work before, and like I'm not big on interacting with people when I'm on stage. I was that kid doing fucking presentations in school, and the paper's fucking going like this. And for some reason, I decided, hey, I'm gonna go talk in front of people and just be judged.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I was the same way, right? Like when I was a kid, I was never really like that outgoing or funny or
Mm-hmm.
anything. And I was fucking always shitty at presentations and stuff.
Yeah,
It's weird how shit changes, man.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Like I wasn't even like a class clown or anything. I was just fucking ADHD chatterbox in class. And like for some reason, if I'm sitting down in the middle of people, I'm okay with talking. But like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you need like a comedy show where you're like surrounded by people.
Just a mosh pit during
Yeah.
a show. I have a wireless mic.
What's your favorite movie, man?
Oh shit. Um. Hmm. Really like this movie Red Hill.
Hmm.
It's like a smaller Australian film. Um. It's about a city cop and his wife moved to a small town because she's pregnant and she had a miscarriage, and the doctor suggested peace and quiet for her for this one.
Mm-hmm.
And on his first day there, an inmate from the big prison nearby breaks out, and he like heads straight for the town. It's wild.
Cool. I'll
I really
check
like
it
it.
out.
Yeah, man.
Is it on Netflix? Probably not, eh?
Oh no, I have it on Blockbuster DVD.
Oh, sick.
Like you just forget you have it, and then eventually it's like, well, I basically just bought it, I guess.
It's yours now.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Blockbuster. Fucking. If you had your own podcast. Oh wait, is Burger Tub is like a podcast essentially, right?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, it's a video podcast. Just sit in the tub, eat hamburgers, ask questions.
Yeah, yeah.
I like this.
Get me on Burger Tub, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know when we're going to be starting up again, or if we are, because there's some issues going on in the background right now. Like we just moved, or they moved out of that place, so it's a matter of like finding a tub again. And like the first couple episodes, we used my tub here, but it's so fucking small. Which I guess is part of the comedy of it. But yeah, think about doing like a hot tub or something. Got a couple friends with those.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Just don't know about eating in them, you know. Don't piss off parents.
Yeah, just make sure you don't fucking spill anything. Get some floating plates.
Every episode, something spills.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fucking. Do you have any questions for me, man?
Yeah, how you been? Are you okay? Are you safe?
I'm alright, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
dealing with it. It
You're
sucks.
you're in Niagara, right?
Yeah, that's Ryan Sim. He knows exactly where I live.
How's existence in quarantines in Niagara?
It's pretty weird. Like fucking, I don't really go out that much because like my parents just do all the grocery shopping and shit.
Yeah.
But like once a week, I take my car out for a drive
Oh yeah.
and stuff. And it seems like I feel like there's like most people just like don't even fucking care.
Yeah.
It just seems normal. Like it's like tons of traffic everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You see people wearing masks and shit, but like I don't
Yeah.
know. If you go to the store and stuff, people aren't like staying 6 feet apart.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really like. I haven't really heard of that many people getting sick around here or anything. So I
Yeah.
don't know. It seems
I know Brantford's had a few cases. Like, not a lot. And then Six Nations had a couple too. But yeah, I don't know. It's better just to be safe though. Like, I had to go to Shoppers to pick up or drop off my mom's prescription, and it's so annoying trying to get out because I'm trying to do that like 6 feet rule.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like walking, and there's a dude in front of me, and then he just stops, and then I visibly was like, oh, and then he like, and then he turned and looked at me. I was like, hopefully he didn't see that. I'm just like, excuse me, and I like went around him. Yeah. I was like, fuck, man. And like that shit, like early on too, like just going to stores and stuff, like gave me like so much anxiety.
Yeah, me too. Like I remember, like I went to buy cigarettes one day.
Yeah.
And the store was just packed full of people, and I just fucking left. I was like, I guess I'm not getting cigarettes. And like the beer store and the LCBO always have huge lines.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand like why social distancing caused like the lines to be so much longer. Like why is it? You should still be able to just get your shit and get out. I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's people waiting until last minute to go get their stuff.
And like fucking yeah, the beer stores and like their sales are probably way up, right? Because people before would actually like, go to the bar or whatever.
Get home and stay home and day drink. Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. That's what I was doing for like the first like month or two. I was just fucking getting wasted every night. I drink way too much fucking wine, homemade wine and shit.
Oh hell yeah!
It's like $2 a bottle or something for like a 60. Wow. What do you drink, man? What's your drink of choice?
Usually just beer. Like I'll do like a Moosehead or Alexander Keith's.
Nice.
Yeah. Or Side Launch has a sour that's really good that I like.
A sour beer?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I think I've had like a sour beer once, and I was like, man, this is weird.
Love it. Tastes like candy.
Like all those like IPAs and shit, I don't really like either. They're just like too like thick. It's like eating a meal, you know?
Yeah. It's just like eating an entire loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like those IPAs and shit?
Sometimes it depends. I'm not a picky eater or drinker. Like I'll eat whatever
I'll
and
eat
drink
whatever
whatever.
too, and I'll drink whatever, but I'll fucking complain about it.
Yeah, I'll have a bad time, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
I used to be the dude in fucking like college, just showing up with like a Mickey of like Smirnoff Ice and just drinking that to myself, and hating all of it.
Yeah. I think you just mean like a Smirnoff, just vodka, right? I guess Smirnoff Ice is like
oh yeah,
7%.
Ice. That's the fucking yeah. Oh dude, I used to do those too. I would have like 2 and just fucking chug them. But no, man. Like yeah, just the Mickey is straight Smirnoff. Oh,
yeah.
Like nail polish.
Yeah, that's wild. I've seen a buddy chug a 26er of Smirnoff once. It was crazy. I don't even know, man.
How do you drink that much vodka in one go and not die?
I know. Some people just have like crazy stomachs or something. I don't know. They have like some super fucking power.
I'd definitely cry if I did that.
Yeah, I would cry
like,
if I drank like a quart or even, you know?
It would hurt.
Yeah. Even like 2 shots in a row, I'm like,
I remember I was at a party and my ex and I, well, girlfriend at the time, were going through it, and I went to a little small dorm party, and I remember just doing fucking shot, and then looked at the fucking clock. I'm like, I've been here for like 10 minutes. I gotta fucking chill.
Yeah. Damn. And then you were wasted, and you had a great time.
Crashed on the floor. It was great.
Nice. Fucking, so like there's a comedy show starting back up in Hamilton, right? Absolute or something? You didn't hear about that? Absinthe. Yeah. Shit. And Ryan Sim's gonna be on the show. Are you gonna go? Probably not, eh?
I could. Like, might as well.
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah.
I just want to fuck it. I miss all my comedian friends. Yeah, it's worth the risk, I think, at this point.
Yeah, give me comedy or give me death, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I did a backyard show. It was weird. Audience was on one side of a pool and I was on the other. And it was such a weird vibe.
That's like sick, though. I wanted to start like backyard shows.
It's like rich white families. And I'm just telling my jokes. And then I heard what a couple times. I was like, damn it. And so I just, I called the host back up, gave him my mic, thanked him, and it just like fell into the pool fully clothed.
Do people laugh at that at least?
I mentioned, I'm like, I might just go for a swim, fuck it. And then I did it and I came up and I thought he was joking, and I was like, finally, this crowd understands comedy. But yeah, and then fucking Joe Vitello like recorded me on his Instagram story. I was like, oh, did you just end your set by jumping in the pool? It's like, why? I'm like, I felt like I was drowning, you know. So I needed for it to make sense to my brain. I just needed to be covered in water. But yeah,
damn. Yeah, Joe Vitello's episode of the podcast is coming out soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll check that one out.
Oh, word. He just fucking makes fun of me the whole time and tells me to stop dating whores. It's like, goddamn, Joe, fuck you.
Have you, did you take his advice to stop dating whores?
Yeah, no dating at all going on right now. I'm just fucking jerking off every day.
Oh, me too, man. Yeah. You like messaged me like 20 minutes before, like, yeah, you still good for 4? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I gotta find porn real quick. Gotta start my day off.
That's hilarious. I was like, fuck, it's almost 4. I'm gonna go for a cigarette quick. You're like, oh, I gotta jerk off quick.
Gotta get it out. Gotta wake and shake.
Yeah, you can't be all tense during the podcast, bro. All on edge.
Yeah.
God damn, that's funny, man. Fucking, we playing Quiplash tonight or what?
Maybe. I mean, that's not really up to me. It's usually the other dudes, right?
Yeah.
If Mitch is there to host it, sure.
It's such a weird game. It seems like I've never like fucking had a game where it's like you play on one screen and then like you watch what's going on in another. Like, why can't they just integrate it in one? We have the technology, you know.
Fucking using Wii U fucking technology over here. Yeah.
God damn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's such a weird vibe too, especially when we play the fucking joke game. No one reads them. Like,
yeah.
you just have to read it.
Yeah. And everyone just votes for their friends in that one. And I always lose. Everybody hates me. But when it's anonymous, me and you have a chance.
Yeah. Oh,
fucking good shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta start like writing more or something. I haven't like written a single joke since all this shit. I feel like.
You still doing like ukulele bits in your sets or?
I was like before all this shit. Like, I think like one of the last shows I did, if not the last show, was I headline taps. Like Levi let me headline for the first time ever. So I did like a bunch of ukulele shit just because otherwise I wouldn't have enough time. I don't have 20 minutes worth of jokes, which is fuck because I've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years or something, and I don't even have like 20 minutes worth of jokes and I've busted out the ukulele.
Yeah. One of my favorite things is going through like my joke book and shit and rediscovering old jokes.
Right, me too. I love that. And then like trying them and stuff, and then they fail again. I'm like, oh, that's why I stopped using this. Yeah.
Yeah, like I did a Zoom like the same Zoom show like a couple of weeks in a row, and I had to do different material for each one. And so I was just like going through. I'm like, all right, this one, oh fuck, and then like I just had a fun little trip down memory lane with those ones.
Excuse me. Do you think the Zoom shows are still gonna keep happening once like shit goes back to normal?
I don't think so. I think it's literally just like a necessity right now.
Right.
And then like once people like start doing stand up in front of a crowd again, they're gonna be like, you know what, fuck that Zoom shit. Like back on that grind.
It seems like it's gonna be happening soon. Like if
hopefully,
Absinthe is doing a show, then like why not Showtime? Why not Levity? Like why not everywhere?
Yeah. And like I just read an article about the director of the thing I was doing background acting on. He was saying he's looking at to restart shooting in like the fall. But like it's so close but so far.
Yeah, it's like fucking 2 months away.
Yeah.
But like when all this shit started, I thought it was gonna be like fucking like a month tops. You know? And now it's like feeling like it's gonna be like a year.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like it's like 2020 is just like a write off for everybody.
Dude, all the fucking people that keep going to Trinity Bellwoods in Toronto or like Wasaga Beach in Canada today, like it's like, can you just fuck off?
Yeah, like even people going to Niagara Falls. Like I drove past like on the Parkway, and it's like it's almost just like a fucking. It's like I'd say probably like half or like maybe like a third, but it's still like packed as much as like it would be like on any other summer day of any other year.
Yeah.
And it's like tons of people, and like they're definitely not social distancing. You see like fucking huge crowds, and like you said, like when you're at the store and shit, it's like you end up like passing somebody, you can't help but get in close, and it's like that. It's like packed on there. It's like you really just to like see the falls, you know, like. But because everything's closed, they have like nothing else to do. Everyone's so bored that they're like. But I don't know.
Just stay home and masturbate, like
yeah,
you do. Like,
exactly. In a way, like I kind of like it, you know, like I save all this money, you know. I used to fucking spend money at the bar all the time, just waste it, $5 a beer.
Same.
Now I
Yeah.
get like 3 beers for that price, man.
Yeah. Don't have to do alley beers anymore.
Yeah. Man. I'm running out of shit to ask you. I feel like I have no questions. I need more material for questions. Give me some suggestions on what to ask people for future podcasts.
Just ask people what their astrology sign is.
What's your astrology sign, bro?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, me too.
Oh hell yeah.
What does that mean?
Born.
2 fish. What's the fucking point of that? We're the
I don't
only
know.
sign that's like 2 of something. Because they're like
Yeah.
1 fish. That would be whack.
Isn't Gemini or something have
Oh,
two?
twins or something. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not an
Yeah.
astrology guy.
Oh,
I spoke too
me
soon.
neither. I'm just trying to remember the fucking vague images I have in my mind. I'm like, oh fuck, what does this one look like?
One's a
Um,
giant crab.
I don't know what it means. I'm just sad and funny, I guess. That's what it means. I don't know.
Me too, man. Maybe astrology does have something to it.
Yeah. I'll go on like there's this app CoStar,
Hmm.
and you can add like your friends and stuff, and it has like all your shit, your moon and your rising and your sun. And I just like it because it tells me which friends of mine I get along with.
But you
uh,
believe in that kind of shit?
I don't not believe in it. I'm open to shit.
But it seems weird because, like,
Oh,
isn't like when
100%.
you're born just like random? Like, what is it? How would what time of year you're born affect your personality?
Oh, it's where all the planets are and stuff, like alignment.
And just because you came out of a vagina at that time, it affects you? Like, what
Yeah.
if you're a premature baby and you were
Nah,
supposed to be born? Like, does that matter? Is it when you were conceived that?
I guess you're just destined to be whatever you're supposed to be. It wasn't waiting on your ass. It's like, get out there.
God
Go
damn.
change the world. Go
Yeah.
cry in a corner. Go have a fucking panic attack over some phone number calling you that you don't recognize. Like, get out there. Do your best.
Fuck, this is funny, man. Yo, I want to play Magic, bro. We should do a fucking like what I wanted to do was kind of like Checkmates. You probably didn't watch that either, but it was like a podcast I did with David Green.
Okay.
And we would play chess and then have people on. So
Oh,
like
tight.
he doesn't want to do that anymore, really, or it's like on hiatus. So I want to
He's
like,
just too good at chess.
yeah, he just
It's
crushes
not
me every
fun
time.
for him anymore.
Yeah. So I kind of want to like maybe do that with like Magic or something. You know, we could have the
Yeah, I'd be
Magic
down.
and then we could play. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I think Mitch might play Magic too. Mitch.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be
I
down.
wanted to do it with Hearthstone, but no one really plays Hearthstone.
Yeah, I played it for a while, and I stopped, and then I got back into Hearthstone with like the Kobolds and Catacombs thing.
Hmm.
We had to grind that out with the different heroes.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost, I beat all of it except for with Priest. But yeah, and then I just dropped off again. I would like play it in college in between classes and stuff on my phone. But yeah.
Man, I play that shit like crazy because like I can't play fucking like Call of Duty and shit like that because my internet's too shitty.
Yeah.
Fucking so like the games I play gotta be like card games and stuff because then if you lag, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, a friend of mine, and I mean, all of us kind of have shitty internet sometimes. It depends, but like we'll be playing Warzone, and it's fun just watching people like rubber band trying to outrun the fucking zone closing. Like
Yeah.
yesterday, my friend and I, we ran ahead, and we turned around, and we're watching my friend who was with us so far behind, trying to get down a cliffside, and he just keeps rubber banding. It's so bad. It's like watching someone try and walk through like Jello or something.
Yeah, yeah. Do you play Fortnite too?
Not really. I played it a couple times. Just wasn't into it. I played a lot of PUBG though when that
Mm.
came out.
Yeah, last time I was playing stuff like that was like Halo and fucking
Mm,
Call of Duty and
yeah.
shit like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, man. I spent so much money on that last Halo game. I just need all the cosmetics, man.
Which one was the last one?
Halo 5?
Oh shit.
I think it was Halo 5. Yeah, because Halo 6 is like announced. But
Halo 6, that's crazy. Halo 3 was the best one in my opinion.
Oh, Halo 3 was so good.
Yeah, so good.
You ever I was on Twitter and like people do this dumb shit all the time. It's like look up the most popular movie with the year you were born or the #1 song. I was looking up like favorite video games from like the year you like were like 10 or something. And like Halo 3 was on there and I was like, hell yeah.
Damn, how old are you,
like 12.
bro?
I am 25.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Cause I'm 29.
Okay.
So when Halo 3 came out, I was like 14 or something.
Yeah.
Crushed the shit out of that. Yeah. It was the best. Good times, good memories. Yeah. I think I bought an Xbox just to have that game, actually.
Yeah, I mean that's what the companies want to happen, right? They want people to buy the systems for like the flagship games.
Yeah, I bought PS4 just so I could get Red Dead. You play Red Dead ever?
I played Redemption.
Like the first one?
The second one. I haven't played.
Oh, that's what I played too. Yeah,
oh, okay,
I haven't played. So I play Red Dead 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking good. It is crazy.
Yeah, the whole Undead Nightmare DLC too was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Fucking yeah, I don't play online at all because my internet sucks.
Yeah,
so just a story mode.
Yeah,
man. All right, well, we've been talking about for like about an hour. I think that's good. Thanks for doing this, bro.
Yeah, man. Thanks for asking me to come on. Sorry I overslept the last one scheduled for 4 p.m.
Yo, it's all good. I don't mind. See you on Quiplash tonight or what?
Yeah, man. If it's happening, I'll do that.
Okay, dope. Peace out, bro.
Peace. Bye.
Bye.